Thank you very much for that, Johnny. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Dynamite Wrestling podcast. How do you feel about that, Johnny?
I'm excited, brother. I'm
excited or nervous? I'm nervous.
Oh, I'm feeling a bit of both, mate. How about yourself?
Nervous more than anything. I'm CR. This is JBM. Do you know JBM? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking this is hopefully going to go quite well, amigo.
Yes, the first of many.
The first ever Dynamite Wrestling podcast.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate
it. It means the world to us. It really does.
Live and unwashed.
Live and unwashed.
Live and unwashed.
Because we want to keep the kind of grungy sort of dirty vibe going on in our earliest days.
I have washed though.
So have I.
And I have brushed my teeth. We're hygienically unwashed, if that's possible.
We're rock and roll unwashed.
Anyway, that's enough of the small talk. Straight into Payback 2016, which is tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night airs at 1 AM over here in the United Kingdom.
It does.
And
we're going to get together and watch that, aren't we, Johnny?
That's true, my good friend. We're going to watch it on the WWE Network.
We are. For only
$9.99, you American viewers out there.
It's $9.99 here as well.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Pounds sterling.
Oof. We're paying more.
What?
We're paying more, aren't we?
Are we?
Well, we're paying $9.99 in sterling, and they're paying $9.99.
So ours is more expensive.
Well, yeah, effectively.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn American.
Anyway, Kalisto and Ryback. Kalisto and Ryback.
Yeah, well, what do you think to this?
Where do we stand on this? Where do you stand on this?
I personally feel as if this rivalry has gone on a bit too long. Obviously, at WrestleMania 32, these guys had the same match on the pre-show. It's just a rival that's not really been hyped much by the WWE. I don't know what you think about that dude or anything.
I'm totally on that. I think once again, we're trying not to be negative on this podcast. I think the storytelling's been a bit of a letdown. I'm not quite sure who the underdog is in this anymore. To me, both men are going nowhere, which is why I see the title changing hands.
I do too. I mean, the underdog story of Kalisto upsetting Ryback, it's just basically giving like a few for the guys something to do.
Yep.
Basically.
Keeping them busy.
Such as a further match this time, which we'll get into soon for y'all out there.
I think Kalisto, it may go back to the tag team division.
With the Lucha Dragons.
I do, yes, with the Lucha Dragons, and I think Ryback needs the belt more than Kalisto. Ryback is struggling for character, and I think that title could, well, I would say make him. But what do we think to the US title since?
Well,
it's gone down now, hasn't it?
Yeah, since Cena got injured, obviously, like the title's not as prominent on the show. I mean, you don't hear reference to it on Raw or anything on SmackDown.
Totally devalued.
I thought the Open Challenge was amazing, mate. I don't know whether you thought the same when Cena was champion.
Cena raised the belt. The belt didn't raise Cena. Cena raised the belt and made it so important. The way he lost it to Del Rio.
It's because he was supposed to film a movie at that time, so he had to drop the belt.
He did. But the way he did it, the way he lost it, I knew he lost it too. I think you know they had the chance to make a star, and they get to Del Rio, and then they flip flopped it with him.
Kalisto.
They did. Him and Kalisto flip flopped it, and then obviously Kalisto still. I think Ryback is going to go over.
I'll agree with you on that, man. Just about on your previous part in Del Rio, like on episodes of Raw and SmackDown, they constantly traded the belt between each other. I said, the flip flop effect had been going on. So.
Yeah, Del Rio's an interesting one. League of Nations have split.
They have. I've seen this past week SmackDown.
Yeah, you've seen it. Yeah.
Everyone walked out of the match.
I think that's a good move.
It wasn't going anywhere. not like the proper League of Nations.
It wasn't going far, was it? Next, we'll save Roman Reigns and AJ Styles our last.
Because we all know that's going to be the main event. It's like at WrestleMania. It should have been Shane Taker, man. Main event.
Really?
Hell in a Cell.
The title's always got to go last for me. The Miz.
Well, each to their own.
The Miz versus Cesaro, the Swiss Superman.
I would like to see Cesaro win this match because I don't really rate the Miz as a character. I think he's like an overbloated Hollywood star as his character.
I think that's the idea, Johnny. Yeah, I do.
Possibly. I guess having a belt makes sense. However, Cesaro's more over the fans. He can cut a better promo, in my opinion, than the Miz. But that's just my opinion, though.
Does Cesaro need the belt? Is my question, and the answer's probably no.
I see him as a future heavyweight champion, dude. He's got the potential there.
Yeah, I think WWE are holding him back at the minute. I don't think they're quite ready to pull the trigger on him. I think the Miz is going to go over by hook.
Line and stinker.
Hook or crook, he's going to go over.
True, but both work in that regard, dude.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to our next match then?
Ambrose and Chris Jericho.
I'm going for Ambrose because Ambrose deserves to win more. I like his Ambrose Asylum and his whole gimmick. Jericho's just outdated in my opinion these days.
I think Ambrose is definitely going to go over. I can't understand Jericho getting the win over Styles at Mania.
No, that was a puzzling booking decision. Sure, many in the WWE has recently.
If Jericho was going to win, then sure Jericho should have gone on to face Reigns. If not, I don't know why Styles. I don't know if he's going to go and fit, at the next pay per view, go and win the attempt to win the title.
I mean, the plucking of AJ Styles challenge Roman Reigns similar to Backlash 2003 when John Cena faced Brock Lesnar. Because John Cena was very lower his status then because Lesnar beat Angle at Mania.
Historic honours, Johnny. Very historic honours.
I've been doing my research a little bit. Ifs and buts.
Ambrose to go over. We're going to agree on that.
Ambrose. Ambrose
to go over on that one. Zayn and Owens.
Oh, now this is a feud that could last for a while because obviously their history in NXT
and everything. You think this is going to go on a bit longer?
I do. I reckon this could be one of the longest matches of the night. But I'm going for a cheeky Kevin Owens win just to add fuel to the fire.
What about the feud? Do you think the feud's going to go on longer than Payback?
I do. I reckon it could go to at least SummerSlam possibly, and then have like a climax there.
That'd be interesting.
What do you think, brother?
No, I like that. It's a good idea. Who's going to go over?
I say Kevin Owens cheekily.
Kevin Owens. By hook or crook?
I'm certainly saying by hook.
Okay. Charlotte versus Natalia.
1, 2, 3, Charlotte.
Really? With Ric Flair and Bret Hart. Is it going to be as simple as that?
Well, Charlotte's got the most potential. She's like the current main headline diva. Natalia's she's very low down the card. And like not including divas such as like Paige or other notable divas that are more high ranked than Natalia.
What about the finish?
Like it could be kind of screwy, but
I was about to say screwy. I think Flair and Hart are going to get involved.
I would like to see Natalia win, but I just can't see it happening, man. I'm sorry.
Maybe the Flair and Hart angle becomes physical. Maybe there's some kind of distraction there, Natalia, and then Charlotte maybe rolls her up for the win.
I mean, obviously you wouldn't want to get Bret in too much of a physical encounter. He's just recovered from cancer, bless him. So you wouldn't want to.
Yes, he has. Yeah, that's good. That's good for him. Good for the chap.
So we're both back in Charlotte on this one,
we are.
Go over against Natalia.
Enzo Amore. Big Cass.
Enzo Amore.
Versus the Vaudevillains.
I would like to see Enzo and Cass win because of like the promos between them and the New Day. However, I don't know if the tag titles will be defended on the show after the Number One Contenders match. I don't know or whether they'll be defended at a later date.
No, I think they'll definitely drag it out to the next pay-per-view for the winner. I'd love to see Enzo Amore and Cass there. I don't think they're going to get there till SummerSlam, and I think that's a good decision. I think the Dudley Boys are going to interfere, and I think they're going to cost Amore and Cass.
Well, if the Dudleys put someone through a table, it's going to be a good night, man.
No, that's true, and I think that's the way to go, whether they will. But to see Amore and Cass through a table at the end of that match would work for me. And then the Vaudevillains obviously go on. I think the Vaudevillains could cut good promos with a New Day, to be fair. I
mean, that's a great thing. So Enzo and Cass are the face, Vaudevillains are the heels. But these guys are obviously great at doing promos, much like the New Day.
Yeah, it's true. But I do think I don't think they'll pull the trigger on Amore and Cass yet. I think they're going to wait until SummerSlam. I really do.
I feel their time is going to come at some point though.
Yeah.
These guys are potential in droves and they connect with the audience really well, much like the New Day.
I agree. The Vaudevillains, I think they've got a good future so far, and I do think that the shtick from the New Day directed toward the Vaudevillains is going to be entertaining. I really do.
I think so too.
I can see some promos in black and white from the New Day, which
like mind games, Undertaker style.
So we are saying Vaudevillains?
Reluctantly, I'm going to have to go with the Vaudevillains, much like yourself, buddy. So, because we're going to say, like, after the night of WrestleMania, a lot of new NXT talents debuted on Ross, such as the Vaudevillains, Enzo and Cass.
Yeah, so I think we worked it out that 5 were making their pay-per-view debut.
And about 11 of total have got NXT history.
Yeah, 11 alumni from the NXT, yeah. I think that's right. There might be more, so if there is more, so let us know. Let us know if we've got one wrong.
That's the idea of this podcast, that everyone involved in the interactions.
Yes, you're welcome.
Fellow wrestling enthusiasts and fixture aficionados.
Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin.
I'm going Corbin, dude. It's new on the roster and he's that pay-per-view win to really end his team. Ziggler's been around for ages, so a loss wouldn't affect him at all because he's not really doing anything.
He's lost enough, hasn't he, to be fair?
Yeah, the dude deserves some time off, just like Sheamus. He's wrestled so many matches.
The thing is with Ziggler...
Looks like he hasn't got injured.
I always feel with Ziggler there's something big coming on it, and they book him like there's something big going to happen, and then he takes another 20 losses.
Well, it's here to show the world, isn't it, dude? Bring it on.
So I think Ziggler needs a break. I do.
I do too.
He needs a
Write him out the storyline.
Time off TV. He needs time off TV and then bring him back and give him a new shine. As for Corbin, he's a monster. He's a beast. I really enjoyed him in NXT.
Nearly 7 foot tall, nearly looks like Big Cass.
He is. I'm enjoying him on WWE TV. I think he's going to go on to bigger and better things. I would like to see the IC title or the US title on him within the next 3-4 months. That'd be.
I would too, brother. I mean, maybe we could have Cena as the US champion, Corbin as the IC champ. I mean, there's so many possibilities you could do with the championships.
There is, but WWE choose to do none.
WWE, book it better.
That's it. But we're going to be positive on this podcast.
Definitely positivity.
JBM, positivity.
That's a New Day reference. The
Yes.
power of positivity.
Yes, it's a new day. Yes, it is. Roman Reigns, AJ Styles. The main event of the night. So we've got, let me just break it down. We've got Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, and obviously the Bullet Club.
Rumoured Finn Balor debut after he lost the NXT title on a house show to Samoa Joe, and he told fans, "See you on Monday." He never turned up, but that could be a...
He didn't, but will we see him this Sunday?
That's the question. A lot of people saying he's going to turn up in some way.
So then, how do we see it breaking down? How do we want it to break down? What do you think is going to happen, and then what do you want to happen?
Probably Anderson and Gallows probably going to turn on AJ Styles and probably cost him the match.
Join Reigns?
Possibly.
To form Shield 2.0?
But then Balor's got to get involved in some way, so it could be Anderson. I think it could be Anderson, Gallows, Balor and AJ.
Balor cut
Balor Club.
He cut an NXT promo saying that he was staying in NXT, so I'm not sure.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Who knows? Maybe he was just stirring the pot. I can see Reigns is leaving the champion, regardless.
Unfortunately. It's really not over the fans at all.
It's not, but they're playing on that recently. Some of his stuff's been good. The good stuff they keep repeating. The first time I heard them say, I'm not a good guy, I'm not a bad guy, I'm the guy. Amazing. Good promo, but then to say it 12 times is ridiculous.
It's because they all get scripts written out for them these days. They can't use their imaginations. It's all very...
I know.
What's the word?
So, Reigns is going to walk out champion. How, we're not sure. I'm not sure how many screwy finishes is going to be on the card, but this could be another one.
I reckon Kevin Owens could be a screwy finish. Like you said, Roman Reigns could be a screwy finish.
So, with the Bullet Club or,
the Balor Club.
Gallows and...
Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
They're going to get involved?
Possibly. I mean, every single AJ Styles and Roman Reigns account of this status features some kind of interference from them, so...
I would love it if they came out during the main event and decimated both of them, and then...
That'd be nice.
And then Balor come out and he coup de grace them both. That'd be amazing. And then the TV thing up, cut, done.
I mean, with the amount of singles matches we're saying there's so much potential for screwy finishes.
Yes.
Like there's no disqualification matches.
There is a lot of single matches. No, but I think they're making up for extreme WrestleMania that involved every stipulation.
It's got 100,000 fans on an injury depleted roster.
Yeah, well.
But fans
WrestleMania there was the Hell in a Cell, wasn't there? The No Holds Barred was the Triple H and Roman Reigns.
Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar too.
Yeah, and I think now they're just trying to even it up maybe a little bit.
It's just some of these feuds are just like Ziggler, Corbin, Ambrose, Jericho. It's just Kalisto, Ryback. It's just giving superstars something to do with no feuds with no real meaning or purpose.
Yeah, I agree.
These feuds like Hart, dude.
I did enjoy the tag team promo on Raw.
Yeah, the tag team division
the tag team promo on Raw involving New Day and Enzo Amore and Big Cass and the Vaught Villains.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it, yeah.
One question I've got to ask you, when the Vaught Villains come out, it's all black and white, does that reflect in the arena, or do the people in the crowd just see the colour set? Or does it actually go black and white in the arena?
No, that's just a filter on the camera.
So that's just the camera. I was wondering, how does that work?
Yeah, like New Day, like New World Order, and it's just a filter on the camera.
Voodoo Child, slight return.
Yeah, but I love the entrance, and I really love the entrance and the video in the background and the roll-up, I really like that.
They're going for that like old school like movie theatre thing, aren't they?
Yeah, so
I mean,
Simon Gotch actually trialled with that gimmick. And he wrestled in that gimmick. So when he wrestled,
I never knew that.
Yeah, so he trialled in that gimmick, and he wrestled in that gimmick, and which impressed the onlookers, which is why he ended up. And then obviously Ed English joined up afterwards. But there's not many wrestlers that wrestle in gimmick anymore. You think back to the good old days, and a lot of wrestlers
every day.
A lot of wrestlers used to wrestle in gimmicks, whereas at a minute you seem to be getting a lot of generic wrestling. I'm not sure there's telling enough stories, but that could be time constraints. I'm not sure.
Possibly.
However, we are excited, aren't we? We are excited.
Looking forward to it. It's like the tagline says, it's the first pay-per-view of a brand new era. It certainly is a brand new era. All these
Payback 2016. We're excited, are we?
Should be good. From the Rosemont, Illinois, the Allstate Arena.
Look at you! You've done your research, Johnny.
I care deep about this podcast, delivering the best content to the fans too. But I know you've done your as much research too.
I don't know about that.
So it's all good.
Have we covered just about everything?
Those are our thoughts of Payback 2016. Are we going to be wrong or are we going to be right?
So maybe we will post our predictions on our Twitter feed and our Facebook
pages.
And we'll keep score on that. If you guys want to post your predictions on our Facebook and our Twitter feed, we'd appreciate that.
Feel free to challenge us, feel free to agree with us. We're open-minded.
We'll give you a shout out, post on our wall, tweet us, share us with other people that may be interested in watching this podcast. This is the first. It is just a dummy run. It's like
it's a pilot episode. Payback predictions.
I like it.
It can all get better as time goes on, amigo, both with us and the wonderful people out there who tune in to see us every week. Because we plan to make this a weekly podcast.
Yeah, no, it is a weekly podcast. It's not just our podcast, it's your podcast as well. So like Johnny said,
let us know what you want to see.
Let us know what you want to see, and we'll try and do a few specials here and there. So I'll just put a few details up on the board for you. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see them.
I think you pressed the wrong button. The wrong one button. It's always going to happen in the pilot. It's fine.
I've only practised 4 times. There we go.
I've only practised that guitar about twice, you know.
I wrote that song for him. Yeah. So you will find us. You can email us at the Dynamite Wrestling Podcast at hotmail.com.
I don't know whether you guys can see the TV screen.
You'll find us on Twitter at
we've got a cool logo.
Dynamite WP, capital D, capital WP. You'll also find us on Facebook at the Dynamite Wrestling Podcast.
So please feel free to like, follow.
He's begging for it, isn't he? JBM.
I'm always begging for it. No, like JBM, you know.
JBM, what do you reckon? Is
that Maggle. I reckon that fits a good conclusion to the past episode about podcasting.
You are mad.
Thank you so much for joining us, the wonderful viewers out there. Hopefully we've made this 20 minutes rigorously entertaining for you.
It would be longer, but they're coming to take him home now and put him in cuffs. So yeah.
I got to go back to respite, yeah.
Johnny, you're a funny boy. Thank you very much for joining us. Look forward to seeing you next time.
And tune in to Payback 2016.
The Dynamite Wrestling Podcast. Goodbye. Do you want to play us out, Johnny?
I do.
I'll wave.
I'll try to play something that sounds
I'll sing goodbye as you play. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye from the Dynamite Wrestling Podcast.
Yes. Yes, dude. That's good.